Have you seen the moon? Bright, white, shiny. There's a dark side to it. From my suit, my beautiful mustache, and my happy smiling face, there's always something that's inside which people don't know.
My dad asked me if I wanted to go on a ride on this little moped that he had brought home. So he put me on the moped and we went down the road, and it felt so great having the wind in my hair and having my dad riding me around. And it felt so free and so exciting and so exhilarating that I wanted to do it again.
What got me into riding was just the fascination of seeing motorcycles at a young age. Just fascinated by the sound, the sight, the speed. It's just full throttle speeding down the roads.
My first riding experience with my uncle, where I was just a pinion rider, but it left a mark on me. That experience was something I just can't forget, and I try to relive that moment every time possible. It is an experience as close as it can get to flying, because that is the freedom, that is the feeling of I am free from my worries or from my stress or my daily routine.
Because I could feel I was living. I wasn't living my normal mundane life, going to my 9 to 5 and simply existing. I felt like for the first time in a while, I was actually living.
I've had traumatic issues. I've had child abuse. I've had many things that have not gone right in my life, and it's kind of shaped me. And whenever I feel like I'm stressed, whenever I feel like I need a break, it's the ride that gives me that break. My mental health was so bad that no matter what I do, I just don't find happiness. I just don't find peace.
Personally, as I got older, I found out that I'm on the autistic spectrum. It made me look back at my entire life in a very different light. It made sense of so many situations that I've been in the past as a kid, as a young adult, situations revolving relationships with my family, with my better half, with people I work with. And, you know, a lot of those scenarios that never made sense at a younger age were suddenly, they kind of made sense.
One night I was laying in bed and I just started bawling and thinking to myself and saying, like, what am I doing?
Of course, it's, you know, the cause that's attached to it is something that's not widely spoken about, and it's probably because men don't speak about mental health. It's changing in recent years, and all that's connected to this motorcycle rides.
Distinguished Gentleman's Ride for me is being able to stand side by side with the men to support them in their fight for mental health and for physical health.
I can see my friends or, you know, new bike riders going through something and they don't know it. So I'm happy to probably be in a position to at least tell them that, hey man, maybe you want to, you know, dig deeper into your feelings about your specific situation or what you're going through or why you're reacting to that situation the way you are.
And with DGR, with all the brothers that ride with us, with all the experience that we share, it takes it a next level. Problems were there, solutions were there. It takes time, it takes effort. You'll realize it wasn't that bad.
And we're here for each other and a community that supports one another. It doesn't matter if we're men, it doesn't matter if we're women, it doesn't matter if we're young or we're old. We're connected and we all mean something to each other.
If you're feeling that you're struggling, if you feel that you're feeling low, then buddy, you're not alone. Take the first step. Talk to some friend, talk to someone.
You know, you've got people around you that you may not expect to give you the level of support that they may end up doing. You know, speak to someone about what you're going through.
Being vulnerable is It's not something that we're always taught to do. We're taught to be strong, take care of it yourself. I don't think that that's the case. I think that we're an army out here, and we're not alone.